Afloat with Henry Morgan. Dolores Pizarro persuades her father, Don Pietro, governor of Cuba, to allow her to go to Jamaica, masquerading as Antoinette de Lacy, kinswoman of the governor of Jamaica, Sir Thomas Montfort. A Spanish sloop takes her to Jamaican waters, from where she has to finish her journey in an open boat, so as to lend conviction that she has escaped from the Spanish. She is picked up by the buccaneer Henry Morgan, who believes her story. While on board, she comes into contact with Jeffery Hunter, but he ignores her advances of friendship because she reminds him so much of a life he has lost. The memory of that life is so strong that upon reaching Port Royal, he goes straight to the Dolphin Tavern, hoping to forget in the arms of Kitty.
You can make me think, Kitty. You're so soft, so warm. Why, Kitty, what does this mean?
Oh, you're just human clay like any other man, aren't you?
I don't understand. I apologize for my behavior. I realized how wrong I was. Oh, Kitty, can't you forgive me?
So, you come crawling back to me, do you? And expect me to welcome you with open arms?
You don't understand, Kitty.
Then you must think I have a remarkably short memory. I may be cheap, and I might have a foul life behind me for all my tender years. But I'm not a woman to be bought with a few soft words. You might not believe it, Jeffrey Hunter. Even though I'm not much better than a slave, I still have my pride. Do you think I can forget how you cast me from you, and the way you wiped your hand over your mouth as though I was something unclean?
So you won't help me. To see me in a place like this, you must realize that my life isn't easy.
You can make your own life. I care not for you.
Don't be so hard, please.
There was no price attached to what I offered you the last time you were here. But even to you, I was just a tavern wench, a bondwoman, and you were the fine gentleman. And now you come back and you expect me to fall into your arms. Let me tell you, Jeffrey Hunter, before long the tavern will be full of men, and every one of them buccaneers and pirates. But whatever he may be, he'll be a better man than you are. And I'd rather be with any of them than to have you even so much as touch me again.
Very well. Then return once more to the serving wench and bring me rum, plenty of it. And take this to pay for your services. Go to your pirates and your buccaneers. I'll find my forgetfulness elsewhere.
Nonchalantly, Kitty picks up the 2 small gold coins and slinks on her way. But at the curtains which close in the alcove, she pauses and looks back. Her resolve to humble this man is weakening. And in this Kitty, who knows her men so well, is a new, exciting, disturbing emotion.
I could love him as no other man has been loved by a woman before.
Conscious that she is still near him, Jeffrey looks up. His blue eyes are as cold as pieces of ice. In them there is no warmth. Rebuffed, she tosses her head and suffocates her newborn desire, and resolves that tonight she'll be especially generous to the others. Supplied with rum, Jeff sits alone with a demon memory jogging his elbow. Aboard the Flying Gull, the buccaneer Henry Morgan and Antoinette de Lacy, whom he believes Dolores Pizarro to be, await the arrival of the governor of Jamaica, Sir Thomas Montfort. But the sun has gone, and the short twilight ended. Tropical night has put her spell over the island. But the news of the rescue and the fate of the British merchantman has spread like a bushfire about Port Royal, and the quay is thronged with the idle and the curious as they wait, hoping for a glimpse of the rescued woman, whose beauty increases as each person repeats the story. Suddenly above the crowd is the sharp tattoo of horses' hooves. Twin oil lamps from each side of an elegant carriage cut a faint light over 4 perfectly matched white horses. A huge Nubian slave in red livery sits high on the box, holding in his strong hands thin leather reins, while on the platform at the rear stand 2 black slaves who could be twins, arms folded, white gloves upon their hands, their bodies encased in creaseless livery. So dense a crowd that this handsome turnout is forced to stop. A window of the carriage is lowered, and the head of His Excellency peers out impatiently.
Emmanuel, what's wrong? Peter, get down from behind and clear a path.
Smartly, Peter gets down and walks through this airy scene of flaming torches, babbling people, and elegant carriages to the horses' heads.
Clear the way for the governor. Clear the way, clear the way.
Wielding a stout cane before him, a passage is cleared, and the horses pick their way to the quayside, up to the very hull of the Flying Gull. With the dignity befitting his office, Sir Thomas goes aboard, and is presented by Morgan, to whom he believes is his kinswoman, Antoinette de Lacy. He listens to Morgan's account of his short journey, hears from Dolores her story. Pleasantries are exchanged, and he and Dolores prepare to leave.
Well, Morgan, you have carried out my first command with credit.
I only half fulfilled my mission, Sir Thomas.
I was not in time to save the Elizabeth Ann from her fate.
But you brought my kinswoman Antoinette safely to Port Royal. Am I right, Antoinette?
Oh, yes, Sir Thomas.
Sir Thomas? Oh, stuff and nonsense. You're my kinswoman. You have to be my hostess here in Port Royal. Call me Uncle.
I hope, Uncle, that you are going to reward Captain Morgan for so gallantly rescuing me from a watery grave. Perhaps you might ask him to dine with us very soon.
Why, that's rich child. Morgan spends much of his time with me in Port Royal, so it's quite right and proper that he should, Morgan?
I'm always pleased to be your guest, Sir Thomas.
Perhaps when you come, you would like to bring a guest with you. I thought perhaps the man who so gallantly picked me up from my boat and carried me safely on board. I would like to reward him and give him my thanks also. Would you bring him to dinner one night?
Jeffrey Hunter? I don't know.
Oh, Antoinette, my child, it's one thing asking Morgan to dine. After all, he's a vice admiral. I mean to say, dash it, after all, they're buccaneers, aren't they, Morgan?
Have no fear, Sir Thomas. Jeffrey Hunter isn't like the other members of my crew. I'd be quite safe in bringing him to your home. He has been, and perhaps he still is, a gentleman. I could give my word for it.
Oh, if that's the case, bring him by all means.
But if he will accept your invitation is another matter.
Oh, I would so like him to come, Captain Morgan. Well, Antoinette, now it is time we left. We must go home. There's much you and I have to talk over. No doubt there are lots of things you have to tell me. So I bid you good night, Morgan, and thank you very much for all you've done.
With the respect due to a kinswoman of Sir Thomas Montfort, Buccaneer Morgan gallantly kisses Dolores' hand in farewell. Her eyes, amused, look down upon his bewigged head. A faint smile lurks from the corners of her mouth. Morgan watches Sir Thomas Montfort and Dolores leave his ship, enter the carriage, and drive off. As it disappears into darkness, he returns to his quarters and is about to enter when a figure emerges from the darkness.
You're sick to avoid me all the time, Captain Morgan.
Who gave you permission to come to this part of the ship?
Oh, why shouldn't I? It was my right to go to any part at any time. I was your trusted servant. You dismissed me for no reason, nothing.
When I want to speak to you, I'll call you.
You got to tell me why.
Come inside. I'll tell you why.
Oh, what have I done? This other man, this Hunter man, you've given him the trust you once gave me.
I like him. He saved my life. And he has no desire to have for himself the Aztec necklace.
Oh, you think I want that bit of rubbish?
You'd like to have it. But it's Kitty the Buccaneer who desires it most. And I know that you, Diaz, are only too eager to please Kitty.
Oh, you're unjust. You took the necklace from me. It is yours. Because I admired it is not any reason for you to cast me aside and put your trust in a stranger you know nothing of. You trust him too much. Someday you'll be sorry.
You'd better return to the crew's quarters where you belong, Diaz. And thank your stars for one thing. That the two assassins you set upon me died before they could tell me their story. Now get out.
Diaz knows in his heart that Morgan has every right to distrust him, that he knows too much about him. Realizing that it is dangerous for his own safety to stay with Morgan, he slinks away, determined that in some way he'll make Jeffrey Hunter betray the trust Morgan has given him. But Hunter, at this moment, cares not about any trust. The Dolphin Tavern has now filled with its noisy, foul-mouthed customers. Their din pierces his brain, and the drink cannot make him forget.
Let's get out of here. Get away from it all.
Lurching to his feet, he pushes the table from him. The rickety chair tips back on the floor. Then the curtains part to make a soft, folding frame around Kitty.
Be there anything else you want, Hunter?
Take this to pay for your services.
Provokingly, Kitty moves towards the table, but her eyes irresistibly look into his. She sees they are full of pain and memory. The longing she has suffocated rises in her throat. It sends sharp messages of pain into the very pit of her stomach.
How is it he can do this to me when I've known so many others?
Without looking at her again, Jeffrey goes to the curtains, parts them. Another second, he'll be gone.
Jeffrey.
He stops, doesn't turn round, just stands, holding the curtain with one hand. Kitty sees the droop of his shoulders, the tiredness of him, and longing strangles her heart.
Jeffrey, turn around. Come back.
For a moment, she fears he hasn't heard or is ignoring her. Then his grip of the curtain releases. Slowly he turns, reads the message in her eyes. He savagely takes her in his arms. His lips are hard and cruel in hers. Her hands steal pathways through his hair. Here together, they are out of the world, soaring up to the planets of another universe, seeking a heaven of their own.
So, you betray me again, eh?
Diaz.
I'll warn you, Kitty. You make me too jealous. For this, I'll kill you.
Diaz, the jealous lover, has found Kitty in Jeffery Hunter's arms. Listen to the next episode of Afloat with Henry Morgan. Afloat with Henry Morgan. Dolores Pizarro, determined to retrieve the lost Aztec necklet and to trap the buccaneer Morgan, plans to go to Jamaica masquerading as Antoinette de Lacy, the kinswoman of the Jamaican governor. Off the Jamaican coast, she is put out in an open boat to give credence to her story that the ship she was aboard fell into the hands of the Spaniards. Dolores is picked up at sea by Morgan, who readily believes what she tells him. Hoping to gain Morgan's complete confidence, she tries to make friends with his companion, Jeffery Hunter. But Hunter shuns her company. To him, she is too painful a reminder of the life he has left behind him. And she revives so many bitter memories that as soon as the Flying Gull berths at Port Royal, he goes to the Dolphin Tavern to find forgetfulness in the company of Kitty, the serving wench. While they're together, they are discovered by Diaz, Kitty's jealous Spanish lover.
I'd warned you, Kitty. The last time I was here, that one day you'd try my jealousy too far.
Don't be a fool. Put that knife away, Diaz.
Diaz, you don't mean it.
I gave you good warning. Everyone in this tavern knows she is my woman. And you, Hunter, you're not satisfied. Crawling to Captain Morgan, leaking his books so that you take my place. You think you can come and steal Kitty from me? It is too much for any man.
You think in your jealousy to scare us, don't you? We're not frightened of you, Diaz.
Have you forgotten, Diaz, how you once drew a knife on me before?
No. But this time it will be I who will strike first.
All right, then. I'll take you on, unarmed as I am.
No, stop it, both of you. You're behaving like babies. Diaz, you let Hunter return to his ship.
I will not.
That you will. You'll listen to me, do you understand? Go, Jeffrey, please.
But, Kitty...
Go, I know how to handle Diaz. Do you think I have handled this sort of situation before?
It's impossible for me to go now.
I've looked after myself all my life. I can handle Diaz. I know you believe, Jeffrey, that no gentleman would go. But I'm asking you to go. And no gentleman would refuse a lady's request.
It's absurd for me to go and leave you to face this alone.
I know Diaz. And while he's still got that look in his eye, I won't come to any harm at his hand. What would life hold for you, Diaz, if you were to kill me?
You're a she-devil. You know what you mean to me. What Kitty has said is right. You better go. We'll meet some other time.
I'll be ready, Diaz. Good night, Kitty. Thank you for trying to help.
Good night.
You did not expect me to come tonight, Kitty.
I reckoned you'd be in sometime.
Why do you treat me like this? Why do you drive me insane with jealousy? You don't know what I've been through.
If it's bad, I have no doubt it is of your own making.
To find you letting that man of all men make love to you. Haven't you got one faithful thought in your head?
You've got no right to dictate to me what I do and what I don't do. I promised I'd be faithful to you, Diaz, on one condition.
Yeah, I know I promised you the Aztec necklet. It is easier to pluck the moon from the heaven than to get the Aztec necklet at the moment. But I'll get it for you, Kitty, I will. This Englishman, he does not mean anything to you, does he? Answer me, does he mean anything to you?
I'll answer your question when you bring me the necklace.
Why were you letting him make love to you like that?
Maybe it's because he's so handsome and strong.
You're trying to make me jealous again.
Or maybe it was because he was lonely.
A woman doesn't kiss a man like that just because he is lonely. A woman kisses a man like that to make him forget.
You're very wise, dear.
How can you want the cold kisses of this Englishman whose blood is chilled by the winds of the North Sea when my blood has been heated by the sun of Spain?
Leave go of me. Your fingers are digging into my shoulders.
Like rich red wine you go to a man's head.
You won't forget your promise.
You will have the necklace, I swear.
Yet you hurt my lips.
Can your Englishman or any other man give you such passionate?
I'd better go and serve in the tavern.
All right. I'll wait in here. You ply them well tonight, Kitty. And when they can drink no more, you come back in here to me. I'll be waiting.
Come in, Hunter. Glad to see you back on board. Thought I was deserted tonight. Come and join me in a drink. Gets lonesome drinking on your own.
I've had enough, thanks, Captain Morgan. But I'd like to talk to you.
All right. Sit down. Well, what's troubling you, lad?
How soon are we sailing on another expedition?
Oh, is it impatient that you be? Or is it that you want to forget?
A little of both.
Don't you feel you can trust me enough to talk about yourself now?
When I joined you, Captain Henry, we agreed that what is past is best forgotten.
But forgetting isn't so easy. Is that it?
I don't like inactivity. Hanging around Port Royal.
There's more to it than that. Still, you'll tell me all about it when the time is ripe. So it's forgetting you want to be. You'll forget me, lad, when I start again on my travels. You know, Spain's like a dowager duchess. Her fingers are dripping with gems. Around her neck are ornaments of gold, just waiting to be filched. And I'll filch 'em. The mainland of Spanish America, whose wealth is just waiting to be taken by someone with a better spirit.
The mainland? I thought you confined your activities to the sea, Captain Morgan.
And a prize comes our way, we take it. But it's the mainland, Hunter. That's where the wealth lies. And after a town is taken, the night air is filled with the triumphant cries of the conquerors and the screams of the vanquished.
Screams?
Some Spaniards are foolish enough to think they can conceal their wealth from me. I have means of discovering it. Very effective means. Ever seen a man sewn into a green cowhide bag and roasted slowly over a small fire? If you're with me long, lad, you'll get used to it. The cowhide shrinks, and the victim soon screams out the hiding place of his treasures. There are other ways of finding out these things. You'll learn them. Now, won't you join me in the drink?
No, thanks.
Oh, an invitation I have for you here, Hunter.
From whom?
The fair young lady we rescued, Antoinette de Lacy. She's taken a fancy to you, she has. Specially asked that you should accompany me when we go to Government House.
I must refuse.
Must refuse? But why?
I can have no dealings with those who frequent Government House. I am a buccaneer.
And so am I, but I go.
You're different. Do the rest of your crew go?
So it's a snob you are at heart. I thought you'd jump at the chance of being Sir Thomas Motford's guest. She's a sprightly young girl, is Antoinette de Lacy.
Please, Captain Morgan.
It's afraid that you are to go to Government House. And it's a roving the high seas you want to be. What is there in Jamaica that you're afeard of? Come now, answer me, lad.
Captain Morgan, I signed on with you on the condition that you ask no question about my past. I have no desire to go to Government House, nor to see Antoinette de Lacy again. Let that answer suffice you.
Insubordination, eh?
Insubordination be damned. Aboard the ship, I obey your orders, Captain Morgan. But once in Port Royal, I'm free to go where I wish and speak to whom I choose. I will not go to Government House.
Yes, I like your spirit, lad. There's not another man on the ship who'd stand up to me like that and get away with it. Everything you say is right. I've had too much to drink tonight. That's my trouble. I'll make your excuses to Antoinette de Lacy when next I see her. Maybe tomorrow night.
You're dining then with Sir Thomas Motford?
No, not tomorrow night. not dining. I have to see him tomorrow night on another matter. You see, Hunter, Sir Thomas Montford's a sly old fox. I don't trust him. Not one little bit. While I can safely fill his pocket with loot, he's my friend. But if I should become a menace to his safety, to his own personal ambition, he'd have no second thoughts about betraying me.
Then you've placed yourself in a dangerous position.
Aye, and I've liked it not for long. But I'm going to change that. Yes, I'll change that when I see him tomorrow night.
I haven't got too long, Morgan. Antoinette and I have to attend a reception. So be precise and come to the point. What's your business? And come to the point. What's your business?
How's Mademoiselle de Lacy finding life here in Port Royal, Thomas?
Oh, give the girl a chance, Morgan. She's only been here a couple of days.
Remember me to her.
Yes, that I will. She was only speaking of you and that other fellow, what's his name?
Hunter.
Oh, yes, Hunter. Speaking of you both tonight at dinner. She's wanting you both to dine one night and be our guests.
Well, I shall be honored to come, but as for Hunter, I can't answer for him.
Well, if he doesn't come, Morgan, I don't mind very much. Just between you and me, I mean. Well, my association with you is just but this man Hunter, after all, he's only a buccaneer.
Well, if you don't wish him to come, I feel sure that I'll be able to persuade him to stay away. And now, Sir Thomas, the business, eh?
Yes, what is it? You going to tell me you're sailing?
No, not unless you have some further orders for your new Vice Admiral.
What mischief are you up to, then?
Sir Thomas, I've made no bones about it. I distrust you.
Oh, you have no reason to. I've always done the right thing by you. Haven't I created you Vice Admiral to protect you?
Only because it protects yourself. But tonight I've something to show you. Something which will safeguard my future.
Oh, what is it?
Just a little bauble I carry about in my pocket. Look.
Why, Morgan, where did you get it? It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Worth the king's ransom.
And a buccaneer's assured future.
A necklet, eh? Taken from an Aztec temple by the Spanish, I'll be bound. Look at the workmanship, the setting of those rubies and those emeralds. This is for me, Morgan.
Eventually. Everyone who's seen that necklet has desired it, Sir Thomas. Anyone would do almost anything to get it. It shall be yours.
Mine. This is the greatest treasure you've ever given me, Morgan.
It's not yours yet, Sir Thomas. I intend to retire and live on the proceeds of my ill-gotten gains. But not just yet. In a few years' time.
What has this to do with the necklet?
I shall keep it in safe custody, Sir Thomas. When I retire in a few years' time, it'll be yours. But should anything happen to me in the meantime, the necklet will be lost for good, because only I will know where it is.
I think I understand.
Cherish me and keep me safe if you want the necklet. Now I'll be getting about my business.
Uncle, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were busy. I was wondering if you are ready.
Good evening, ma'am.
Oh, that necklace which you have in your hand. Oh, it is wonderful. May I hold it, please?
Dolores has at last seen again the Aztec necklet. Almost greedily, she stretches out her hands to hold it once more. Listen to the next episode of Afloat with Henry Morgan.